G'day folks, Andy here from McDowall Manor. G'day, it dawned on me that I've done a couple of cooking videos. One with slaw and the pesto video, where I use a lot of greens and I don't think I've ever showed you what they look like. So I thought we might put together a quick video doing exactly that today. What you're looking at there is kangkong, or Chinese water spinach. He's a ripper, I've got to say. He's one of my favourite greens at the moment. Very innocuous taste, it's a nice soft leaf. I find it really useful. I'll be keeping an eye on it. It's supposed to die back in winter. We don't have much of a winter over here in Brisbane, but I'll keep an eye on it and see how that goes. We might talk about that sometime. It's got quite a soft, pretty, silky little white flower. I'm trying to cut around them at the moment in case I can get seed from them. But there you go, that's what kangkong looks like. It does terrifically in the aquaponics, which is probably no surprise because it's called Chinese water spinach. And over here in the wicking bed, suffering under the 37-degree heat today, that's a sweet potato vine, folks, if you haven't seen one. It's also got a little trumpet flower. I use it quite a lot. As you know, it's a harder texture, certainly than the kangkong, and I tend to use it not in salads but in things where I run them through a blender, either that or I cook it, one or t'other. I forgot to talk about the lettuce. How obvious is that? Mine's cos lettuce. It's the only one that I can have much success with because in the heat over here everything else just bolts, quite frankly. You can see to cope with the bolting, I just cut him off about there and use all the top out of him. That's what I've done with the ones that are over. And sticking out the side there is basil of the aquaponics bed. I use a lot of basil when I make particularly pestos and things. It's the one that really adds the lovely, lovely flavour to those kinds of dishes. Nice soft leaf of course. Very handy little herb. And just recently I managed to acquire a new basil. The first one I showed you was the traditional sweet basil. This is a ruby opal basil. I haven't actually started eating him, so I'll give him a try and see what he tastes like. I've also got a Thai basil, which is tucked away on the other side of the aquaponics bed over there. That's actually a Thai one, that one. It tastes a lot more aniseed-ish to me, licoricey, than the normal basil does. So, a couple of varieties of basil, and this vine here with the shiny leaf, that's betel. I wonder if I can show you. Yeah, can you see the funny, tiny, weeny little flowers it gets? Betel's got a bit of a strong taste as well. It's a vine. It's sort of running along all through the garden and kind of pops up wherever the heck it wants to, which has got me a little worried. I'll have to keep an eye on him. But he's not bad. He's a little bit of a thicker leaf, not terribly thick, not like the sweet potato. I use him a lot as well, obviously. You can also use him, the bigger leaves on him, like this little guy here, to wrap food parcels in, which is kind of a cute idea. Two more basils there. The front one's a Thai basil. The one in behind is, I got given it from Brisbane local food folks as a bush basil. Tastes like basil, so it's pretty vigorous, so I'm happy with that. Now behind them, that one is sweet leaf. It's a bush, obviously, perennial. Dies back a bit in winter. Next winter I'll cut him back because I let him get too leggy, so he's in for a haircut. The red one in front, I've learned, is a cranberry hibiscus. He's quite a lemony flavour, that guy. I don't tend to use him very much, but he certainly adds a splash of colour to the garden, which I quite like. There you go, so hopefully that's been a little bit useful for you folks. The honest truth is, probably until about 2 years ago, the only one of those greens I'd ever eaten was the lettuce. And I have to say I'm absolutely loving the supply of greens I'm getting from the yard. Hopefully some of the Asian ones particularly you might not have known, so hopefully you found the video helpful. Right folks, you have a great day, hey? See ya!